is 5 o'clock and time to make progress. What would you be able to change if you could start your day intentionally for the next 30 days? What if every morning you woke up, trained your mind, trained your body, and then took action on your goals, your health, your finances, your business, your family, your future? 30 days is not going to change your life, but it's going to show you that you still have control over yours. That's what the 5 a.m. Squat Club is about. Every single morning we wake up before our kids, we carve out the time to make sure. If you could do this for 30 days, you're going to see that your life can change. This morning, we are got 10 minutes of high intensity and then some strength work afterwards, but then action on our goals, the most important part. Let's go. First step, we're going to choose our first thoughts, prime our mind, start our day on the right foot. Let's go. All right. So first step on the 5 a.m. Squat Club, as it is every day, is a squat. So what you're looking at is put your feet underneath your hips, heels planted on the floor. If the heels want to come up and you feel like you're going to fall over backwards, just grab yourself a counterbalance out in front. While we're here, we're starting our mind up before our bodies. What that's going to look like is it's called a box breath. It's a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, a 4-second exhale, and a 4-second hold again. That's going to steady your breath and steady your mind as we go through our mental reps. So follow the animation. First one is I am responsible. This is the whole theme of today, that like, if you're not starting your day, if you're not controlling your day, then who is, right? Know that your life, your goals, everything is up to you. All you need to do is take action. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. So when this thing is going crazy or the kids are screaming or things are going awry, can I take a minute and give a better response as opposed to a snappy reaction? Next is back. I don't know why that was off. Can you hear me? Check. We can make up our own words. Is that better? Give me some working. All right. Perfect. Hopefully that wasn't for the whole intro. All right. So we are going burpees. 2 minutes here. Just getting down on the floor, getting back up. Perfect start. But the point here, and what you can take away from that, is that it doesn't need to be perfect. Really, the key is building a habit, staying consistent, because what that's going to allow for is habit creation. And if you're unfamiliar with the term habit, it just means something that happens automatically. Something that happens without you needing to do any motivating of yourself or giving it any extra thought. So the reason why we do it every day is so that we don't have to think about it. And if you were to start off, create this habit for 30 days, do it 30 days in a row, what you're gonna find is that keeping it consistent long-term is gonna be far easier once you've started that habit. And once that habit is created, and this is maybe the most important part, is you become that person. You don't question yourself. You don't say, yeah, I sometimes wake up and work on my fitness and my goals, It's just who you are. It's what you do. I'm a morning person. I take it seriously. I do the things that move my life forward. All right, step 2 in the warm-up. We're gonna go with some jumping jacks here. If you don't like jumping in the morning, feel free to just march on the spot, get knees up nice and high. But otherwise, what we're thinking about here is just a little bit of bouncing. Being light on the toes, getting some range of motion, but really just bouncing, right? You could just do this like so, with our goal here of getting the fluids moving around the body a little bit more and turning on the brain. So while we're here, I want you to think about, hey, what are the goals that aren't getting attention? What could I be doing with my fitness? What could I be doing with my goals if, I did start working on them? Because a lot of us have goals and we just don't take action. We just say someday, or this is something I would like to do if I had the time or if I had the bandwidth. But that bandwidth doesn't come to you, you create it. Right, so whatever goal I've got, it's happening here in the morning before the kids wake up, because that's the time that's gonna get attention. All right, next warm-up movement. We're gonna stand nice and tall, hold on the wall if you'd like, and we're just gonna start swinging the leg a little bit, starting off pretty gently. You can increase that range of motion as you go. Looking to get a little bit of hamstring stretch forwards and a little bit of hip flexor stretch when the leg goes back. Let's get at least 10 cycles here. And while we're warming up, you can think about, what would you have to change in order to make this happen for the day? Switch sides. And I think for most of us, there's probably two things. There's one choice, and then there's one logistical step, right? And that choice is just to commit to doing it, right? You got to tell yourself that, hey, now I am being intentional about myself, my life, my goals, and as a result, I'm going to carve out the time to make time for them, make space, take action. And once you've decided that, right, that your life is important enough for you to do something about it, then you just go to bed early. You set up a system that allows you to be consistent, which involves a nighttime routine. All right, next one, we're gonna go hands to the floor with a wide stance. Walk yourself out into a plank position, and then up to you, we can take a push-up from the knees or, get out of the way, or from the toes. So you can drop the knees, drop the body to the floor, come back up to the knees, lift the knees and then walk them back. Stand tall if you want a higher option. Walk it out, squeeze the body, do a full push-up, and then walk it back and stand. Let's get at least 5 reps there of the inchworm. And continue talking about that nighttime routine, right? A lot of people think that they're productive at night, but they're really not, right? You're distracted. Your ability to make decisions is fatigued from the day. And it's just too easy. There are too many things taking from your time. All right, next one, we're gonna come back into that plank, but this time we're gonna step out in front with one foot just outside the hands. And we're just hanging out, making some circles, opening up that front hip and a little bit of the back hip as well. 5 seconds here, and then we'll switch it up. We're gonna do 2 per side, at least. Continuing on with opening up the hips, because we are not getting younger, right? So part of being intentional and working on your goals is self-awareness. Being aware, number one, where am I in relation to where I want to be with my goals? And then 2, just aware of, how does my body feel? Am I listening to my body? Am I being smart and mature about how I move and how I choose what I do and how I warm up? Because we're not young anymore, and we need to be smarter and more mature about what we're doing here. Chris, in bed by 10, sleep before 10:30, not bad. Okay. All right, we're gonna get in a little bit of lunging here as well, and then we're almost done. So Next one, standing up nice and tall. If you want, you can support yourself on the wall as well, but nice long step, looking for a vertical shin in the front leg, back knee kisses the floor, and then stand it back up again. We're alternating here. Let's get 10. Once again, you can support yourself on the wall if that's feeling a little bit too heavy for you first thing here. Our workout today is gonna be some lunges and some hanging, either knee raises, leg raises, or toes to bar. So lots of abs today, lots of hip flexor, lots of legs. Okay, I think we're probably ready to start talking about that thing. Let's get a little shoulder, sorry. One time here, we're just gonna hinge over. We're gonna come into a T with the arms pinching the shoulder blades together. Get 10 there. Just to turn on the shoulders a little bit. I gotta be doing more of this. Really think about pinching them together at the top and then bringing them up overhead. All right, now let's talk about this. You're gonna need your pull-up bar for today if you got one. And that's pretty much it. You will notice, if you've been here before, that we are all about simplicity. I don't want complex workouts, complex movements, complex equipment. I like simple. You're gonna see that here again, because we got 10, 10, 10 here. 10 minutes, 10 toes to bar, 10 lunges. Very simple. We'll talk about some scaling options here real quick. So for the toes to bar, once again, if you don't have a pull-up bar, get to a play structure, hang on a tree. I mean, if you don't have anything you can hang on, you could go with a sit-up here. But ideally what we're looking at is hanging, and then your feet, whoops, we're alternating, I take it back. And then 1 foot at a time comes up and touches the bar that you're hanging on. If that's not accessible, the next step below would be a straight leg raise, alternating, trying to get the heel above the level of the hip. And then third option is just gonna be a knee raise. So alternating the knee that comes to the chest, and you're gonna get 10 reps there. I'm gonna probably break it into 2 sets just to keep it nice and steady, keep it moving. We're wearing AMRAP today, so as many rounds as possible, as opposed to every minute on the minute. Good morning, Alberto. And then the second movement is a lunge. So bottom level here is just body weight. Just kissing that back knee to the floor, keeping the front shin vertical, 10 reps. Option number 2, if you want to make it a little bit harder, grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell and hold it like a goblet. Same thing. If you want to make it even harder, you could go 2 dumbbells either by your sides as a farmer's carry, or 2 dumbbells in the front rack, like so, which I'm probably gonna do myself. So take a minute, warm up those 2 movements, set up your pull-up bar, warm up your lunges, your dumbbells, all that good stuff. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. We are going to do our little brief, and we're gonna get started. Drop your thoughts in the comments here, what options you're gonna use. Just real quick, if you have not dropped in the chat, what day is this for you in the 5 AM Squat Club? Let me know. Has it been more than 30 days? What changes have you been able to make? How's it looking? How is it looking? I don't know if you can even hear me there. Check, check, check. Drop your day in the chat if you couldn't hear that. How many days have you been with the 5 AM Squat Club? What changes have it made? Has it been 30 days? 35 kettlebell for Chris. Fantastic. If you are a driven, busy parent, you don't have hours to spend in the gym. You need efficiency, you need effectiveness. Today, 10 minutes, as many rounds as you can, hanging toes to bar and lunges, efficiency for the core, for the legs. Get it done. Let's go. All right, team. So 10 minutes today. Simple, simple. Efficiency, effectiveness, at it. So what we're going today is toes to bar and lunges. I'm gonna give you some scaling options depending on your fitness level, and then we're gonna get at it. So for the toes to bar, ideally what we're looking for is alternating feet touching the bar that you're hanging on for 10 reps. You wanna choose an option that's gonna take you 2 sets, but that you could do unbroken if necessary. Option number 2, working way down, is gonna be a straight leg, getting the heel above the hip, alternating legs. And then third option is a knee raise, just alternating the knee that comes up towards the chest. Same thing for 10 reps. Movement number 2 is an alternating lunge. Bottom level, easiest one is just body weight. Step forward, let that back knee kiss the floor, keep the front shin vertical. Option number 2, if you want to make it a little harder, grab a dumbbell, hold it like a goblet, and then same thing. If you want to make it even harder, grab 2 dumbbells and then hold them either as a farmer's carry or in the front rack and lunge from there. So up to you how challenging you want to make this in terms of the loading. If it's lighter, you can go faster, get more rounds, more conditioning. If it's heavier, go a little slower, less rounds, more strength. All right, we're gonna do it. So set up your space. Make sure you've got a warm up in already. If not, pause the video, get your warm up, and let's do it. 10 seconds, team. Starts with the toes to bar, alternating legs. Choose a pace you think you can maintain, turn it up in the end if you can. 2, 1, go. I'm gonna break these up 6 and 4, and then try to hang on to the lunges because those are gonna be the hard part, I think.
Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me.
Once again, you want to choose a pace that you think you can hold on to and maintain the whole time.
Turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising.
Keep track of your rounds. You have a little note. 1 down.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm
abs are gonna burn on this one.
Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than.
Remember, just keep a pace that works for you. Once you're halfway through, you can assess, turn it up, or keep that pace.
Forget it, I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it.
Coming up on 2 minutes down. Just chip through.
Academic, I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Two for me. Keep it up, team. Break them up if you need to be consistent. Keep that pace. Watch out, dog. 3 minutes down. No. Even though.
I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man. I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing. I just do what I was destined, cause I feel I got the blessing. Persistence and obsession, that's how you keep progressing. I already learned that lesson, yeah.
3 down. 4 minutes down. Let's go.
Rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall.
Keep it up, team. Coming up on halfway here. Halfway. Four down for me.
I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing.
Keep it up, team. It's over 4 to go. Stay with it.
Break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, but me to the testing. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from
That's
the
5.
who deceive me.
3.5 to go, team.
The chains go free me.
You're doing great. Stay on it.
You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheme. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save
Break him up if you need to.
Instead of searching inside
Try to
for
keep
what
it
they
steady.
gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated,
3 minutes.
I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay safe. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people.
Last quarter.
Muddy ends break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep who feed her easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stay tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no,
6.
free me.
Keep it up. 2 minutes.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go, go.
Oh, the abs.
Go, go,
Abs are working.
go, go.
Under 2 minutes.
Go, go, go,
It's a long 10 minutes.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway.
90 seconds.
Is a nice range, 'cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You know, give me bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. Let's see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never wanna sit and no, man, I still go. Go, go, go.
Last minute.
Go,
7.
go, go, go.
Let's go, team. Finish strong.
You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the
30
worst
seconds.
thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down.
20 seconds.
Push past all the pain and you find it. Open it up.
15. 10. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Great job. Fantastic work. Walk around, catch your breath, grab some water. You don't need hours in the gym. That's 10 minutes. And that's probably more work than most people do in an hour at the gym. So carve it out, make it happen. Hit that thumbs up button. All right, front squats. What's the jitter? I'm late today, lunges, hanging leg raises. Those are, they're 50 pounds. So what's that like? 30 kilos? No. 22 and a half kilos, I don't know. Kilos, what, 2.2 pounds? So yeah, something like that. So take a minute, set up your space. We are going to front squat. I'm gonna put that on the screen. There we go. So we're gonna go 7 sets of 3 front squats. And you might be thinking, well, my legs are tired from the lunges or whatever. That's okay, right? You don't need to, as much as we call this strength opportunity work, it doesn't need to be extremely heavy, right? Depending on who you are, what your experience is like with this movement. This can very much so just be technique work or, really light, moderate loading to just work on positions. There is nothing ever wrong with that. So what we're looking at is, once again, 3 front squats every 90 seconds, 7 sets. If you got a barbell, what you're looking at is get that thing sitting on the shoulders, in the fingertips, elbows as high as you can. If you can maintain a full grip on it with the bar on the shoulders and the elbows high, fantastic. But the elbows high is more important than the full grip. Set your feet in your squat stance or shoulder width, slight turn out of the toes, abs on, hips go down and back. We're aiming for hips below the knee at the bottom here. So that's about parallel, that's below. Stand it up tall at the top. So obviously we're looking for good range of motion at the bottom there. Hips below the knees, all of that fun stuff. So take a minute. Let's get at least 1 warm-up set in. And then you can increase the load through these working sets if you'd like. or just find something that's the right weight, stay there. Up to you, right? I always say not every day needs to be a PR. Every day just needs to be consistent. Just need to be there and do it. Doesn't necessarily need to be a quote unquote win or new record every time. All right. I'm sure I've mentioned here before that these numbers, that we use in the morning are generally lower than if I was to train in the afternoon, especially at the gym. So don't worry about that, right? Don't worry about if your numbers aren't as high as you'd like or as high as they were at one point. It's not about that. It's not about records. Unless your record is, hey, I've been doing this X number of days in a row. That's the type of record that I would care about, is have I done the work consistently? Because that's really the only thing that you can control. There will come a time where your strength starts to go down no matter what you do as you get old. So you might as well focus on the things that you can, like consistency, instead of those numbers of lift, of how much you lift. All right. So we've got 7 sets here, every 90 seconds. All right. If we're ready, let's do this. Once again, you can always increase the load through these sets, but let's get her started. Set 1, 3 reps, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Remember, elbows high the whole time. You want to think when you're in the bottom of the squat, the elbows should be parallel with the floor. All right, 1 down, 6 to go. Let me know in the chat or in the comments, what weight are you thinking right now? Where are you at? How does this feel? How many rounds did you get on the workout? I think I got 8. See how heavy we get this morning. Legs feel strong, the knee is just a little. I'll give you an example. Alright, how are the squats feeling, team? 20 seconds. Remember, don't run away afterwards. We've got homework. Maybe the most important part. If you're going to make progress in 30 days, fitness is fantastic, but what if you could make progress on your goals as well? The big goal that doesn't get attention. The big goal that moves you. That someday you want to be able to say, look what I did. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Set number 2. Elbows high, abs on, nice and tight. I never answer to no, man, I still go. 2 down. Let's go. 25-pound kettlebell. Sounds good. For the squats, you got 2 of them or 1? What's that look like, Steve? Focus on breathing. And what I would suggest to your team is if you've never filmed yourself doing this front squat, do so. Set up your camera, take a video, see what you look like. Oftentimes we don't look like what we think we do. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But take a peek. See if you move as well as you think you do, and if not, see the places where you can improve. Right? The better you move, the longer you move for. If you move in crappy positions, your body is going to regret it. It's going to eventually fight back. So take a video, 10 seconds. See what you look like. Are you treating your body well? 3, 2, 1.
That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain.
3 down.
Open it up.
4 to go.
Finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Just an opportunity to get a little bit extra heavy weight. Doesn't need to be the heaviest you've ever done, but just getting, ideally at least heavier than your regular everyday physical tasks, right? So that we're building capacity above and beyond what our lives require on a daily basis. I like to think of it as having a buffer for safety. So if this is my daily requirement, I want to be as high as I can above that, so that anything that happens, I've got that buffer for efficiency, for safety, for being able to complete the task. So build as much capacity in all different modal domains, right? Different types of movements, time domains. And that will transfer to real life capacity all over the place. 3, 2, 1, set 4.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice way. Cause I grind through the climb, I ain't right pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need.
4 down, 3 to go. Start thinking about that homework. Keep thinking about your front squats for now, but next up is homework. Next up is that hour where you sit down or stand, whatever, and do work towards your goals. Not your fitness goals, but the bigger ones. The health goals, the life goals, business goals, family goals. Whatever they are, whatever's missing, you don't put in the time and the work, they don't improve. They don't get better. They don't reach where you want to reach if you're not doing the work. 20 seconds. So that's why every day we're here, priming the mind, priming the body, moving with intensity, and then moving our lives. All right, team. 5 seconds. Set 5. 2 more after this. 3, 2, 1, go.
And finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
5 down, 2 to go. Ooh. Good job, team. Keep it up. How are those legs feeling? Legs and abs. A lot of legs, a lot of core today. That's it. We're building functional human beings. Harder to kill, more resilient, with action on our goals. Right? You have the opportunity to become anything you want, become anyone you want through action. The only way to get there is to take the steps towards being that person. But it's all available. It's all accessible. 10 seconds. Choose what you want in life, then take action. 3, 2, 1. Second last set.
Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
One more set, team. Oh, great job so far. Last one coming up. Keep it up, chat. One more round. One more set. And just think, this is just one day. It's just one step in your whole process. It's about redefining how you approach your day, how you approach your goals, how you approach your life in terms of what's important. And if you want to get there, right? If you want to commit yourself to making a change, 10 seconds. All there is to it is carving out time, making it happen. That's why we're here. 3, 2, 1. Last set, team. Oh, dang. Great job, team. Take a minute. Breathe, walk around. Pull your gear, clean up, tidy up, whatever. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's awesome. And then drop in the chat. What did we squat? How did it feel? Is that a new movement for you? How do you like the front rack position? Tell me about it. We're gonna cool her down, check some farm clips, and do our homework in just a minute here. We'll pit stop real quick. We're gonna get into a little hip stretch here. Maybe a little pigeon. Just give me one more. I feel my butt cramping up. We definitely need that glute stretch. All right. We did it. I just noticed I never pressed that right button. Oh well. All right. Keep walking around if your heart rate is still pretty jacked up. Otherwise, we'll take a seat on the floor and we're just gonna open up the hips here, open up the glutes a little bit. So one option, seated straight legs, take one leg and cross it over and try to sit up as tall as you can. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll all do that one. Cross one leg across the other knee or upper leg and then try to sit up tall. Try to get your smushy parts out from underneath your butt and get upright, nice and tall. And we'll chat here for a minute before we talk homework about carving out time. Think about something in your life that you've done that was not part of your regular day, right? Some sort of goal that you accomplished, whether it was self-defined or inflicted, or if it, just happened. Like you had to go to school and finish it, right? Not something that you chose for yourself, but something that you were able to accomplish, right? And that came through consistent effort. Whether you wanted to or not, you kept going, you kept doing the homework, you kept studying, and you accomplished the thing. Think about what you could do if you chose the thing that was important to you. Not the thing that was defined and assigned to you from somebody else, but something that you look at your life and you say, this is missing, this is where I want to be, and that's what I want my life to look like. If you took the same type of action, I mean, not even the same type of action, because when you go to school, you do it for 8 hours a day. But if you took that same consistency, right, and put it into something that you wanted to do, something that you wanted to make of your life, though it would happen. Switch sides if you haven't, right? The reason why those goals don't happen right now is because our lives are busy. And your life will always be busy. The tasks that you give yourself will expand to fill the time that you give them. So if you've got a goal that's not getting any attention right now, the only way to make that happen is to sacrifice something else, is to make a trade. You know, Alex Hormozi talks about this a lot, and it's true. Your life is made up of trades. So if I want to take action, I have to trade sleeping in, right? If I want to make sure my goals happen, I need to trade going to bed late. I need to make those sacrifices. That being said, if you look at it properly, you'll recognize that the things that you are sacrificing aren't important. The things that you are sacrificing them for are your goals, and you recognize that over time, the more and more you do the thing that's important, the less and less those other things become important, right? The more times I get up early, the less I care about staying up late, and so on and so forth. So it's just about do the thing, right? Do the action that leads to the thing that you want in your life, because it's realistic, number one, and two, it just takes carving it out. If you don't do it, so two was if you don't do it, it's never going to happen. Your life is not going to be that thing. One workout, help work out my injuries. I had to make the lunges really slow, no weight in the lunges, just the bar and the squats. Added 20 on the last 3 sets. Perfect. Right, that's a great point, Tim, is this is not about me. It's not about you doing the same thing as me. It's not about anybody doing the same thing as anybody else. It's about identifying where you're at, working at your level, and slowly, over time, progressing, right? So many of us, especially when we're young, get caught up in hitting that PR, hitting that next level right away, and making that next lift and that next movement because we're impatient, right? When we're young, as we get older, we realize that life is short and we probably should become more impatient, but when we're young, we're way more impatient, and we realize as we get older that the goals that we have are not tomorrow. They are long-term, and if I want to get the benefits of this, it's going to be consistency over time. So scale appropriately, listen to your body, think about this as a long-term journey, because it is. I want to train my whole life. I want to be fit and capable until the day that my motorcycle drives off a cliff, if that's the way it goes. Fingers crossed. All right, a couple clips from yesterday. I was out at the local Mennonites. You can see the truck was full of chicken feed, so I went out to our Mennonite organic chicken feed producer, and then second stop was one of the local Mennonite farms, and only had to make one stop because they had almost everything here. You can see the dude lacing up the horses. I don't think he wanted me filming him. I don't think they're used to that. And then went in and got some fresh produce. We got some strawberries, some snap peas, cucumbers. And, I'm lucky. I'm lucky to be out in a place where we have access to this, that people that know how to grow things and they take it seriously and they don't cover them with a ton of pesticides and stuff. So super cool. Great example of how to grow real food and do it well. And then one more. We're in a little bit of a heat wave, so we headed out to our town's splash pad yesterday. So this is just the girls playing in the water a little bit, having some fun out there. You can see Mama is looking pretty pregnant. Number 3 is on the way in November. Fantastic. So those are just reminders, right? I show videos just to show you that you can create any life you want. Whatever you want to make of your life, start doing those things, right? You will not live that life until you start doing the things. You will not believe that's your life until your life is comprised of those things. So start taking action, do the things, right? The key word here is action, is define what you want and then move on it. Don't overthink it, just take action. You say day 60 for Tim. That's incredible. We have a Mennonite farm 15 minutes from us. Milk, oh, nice. Did they do, you're in Florida, right? Is raw milk legal in Florida? I sure hope so. It's a crazy world we live in. Our whole country, milk is illegal. Fucking nuts. All right. You guys have been fantastic. Bars yesterday, descending, escalating ladder for 10 to 1, back to 1, 4 exercises, clean and press, amazing. On that note, tomorrow, whether you are Canadian or not, which not important, it is Canada Day. So we've got a special workout tomorrow. It is Canada's 159th anniversary of being created. So we're going to do 159 devil presses. So I hope you're all looking forward to that. Make sure you go take action on your homework. You guys are incredible, and all not for drinking, but we like it. Okay, incredible. Have yourselves a fantastic day. If you like this, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you like it a lot, hit the join button at the bottom there. That gives us a little bit of extra support here. Makes us believe we're doing something right, helping people out. And then the next best thing is grab a friend for tomorrow. Convince someone to get up nice and early with you, and we will do some devil presses tomorrow morning in celebration of Canada. I love you guys. That was a hell of a fun morning. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Peace.